Hello everybody and welcome to Overcoming Anxiety in an Instant. If I could just ask you to take this opportunity to turn off all the social media and any other distractions that are going to stop you from potentially taking in this valuable information that you're going to be presented with. So please take a moment now. My name's Scott O'Callaghan. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, life coach and personal trainer. And over the years I've worked with hundreds of people suffering with anxiety, and I'm happy to share some practical information with you. And I emphasize the word practical. This is not a science lesson. I'm just simply going to share some information and knowledge and tools that I know work deep down and will have an immediate effect when applied holistically. I emphasize that word holistically, it's about the whole. There might be some things that resonate with you, and there might be one thing that resonates with your heart, and that's great. But if you apply all the knowledge that I'm going to give you, you would dramatically increase your chance of being anxiety free forever. Now, I used to be a sufferer of anxiety. It actually got so bad I nearly passed out on a couple of occasions, and any time I'd have to speak in front of 3 or more people, even people I knew, I'd systematically sort of break out into this sweat. I'd feel my stomach turning over, I'd feel sick, I'd stutter, and I'd feel really off balance. And ironically, I now spend my career doing what I was most fearful of. I've learned to change my anxiety into excitement and challenge my anxiety, and in doing so, I accept my feelings and I now enjoy being out of my comfort zone, okay? And it's only through sticking to what I'm about to share did I overcome and beat my anxiety. As I speak to you now, I'm feeling my nerves and I'm feeling excitement, and it's all good. This is me being out of my comfort zone, and that's where I should be, and I enjoy it now. I've actually reframed it. So, first of all, what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. And anxiety is a reaction to a perceived threat. Now, as humans, we evolved in a, let's say, sort of more threatening environment, and getting eaten, being captured or going to war was just far more likely. Anxiety in these circumstances was actually more useful of the time. You probably have heard of the fight or flight syndrome, and I would just add freeze to this, so it's fight, flight or freeze. And all these behaviours have evolved for us to survive. It heightens the adrenaline levels, lets us know when to run when we need to run, or fight when we need to fight, or simply freeze and hide away. But we live in Western society now, and we're a lot safer. What it does, anxiety, is it heightens sort of adrenaline levels, and it messes with your hormones in the form of secreting cortisol, which has a lot of damaging implications for one's health. Now, millions of years of evolution screaming at you in what we call anxiety can seem hard to turn off. But the good news is, human beings have this amazing capacity to change behaviour. Okay, so in front of you, you're going to see a picture of a neural pathway, and this is basically how we learn. The diagram you see in front of you explains how we learn, and if you look at the space in between where the little lights are, it's sort of an information highway, and this information is how we learn. If you imagine a bridge, okay, when you first learn something, it's like crossing a sort of rope bridge, quite unstable. But the more you learn something, the better you get at it, the easier it becomes. So the rope bridge quickly can turn into the Golden Gate Bridge with really strong foundations. Another good example is when we're learning to drive a car. We drive without thinking about it now. It's automatic, but it used to feel quite sort of dangerous and, threatening. Or as a baby, when we're learning to walk, first getting up, falling down, then the sofa surfing, and then those first fateful steps, to now, where we walk without thinking about it. With anxiety, we've learnt this behaviour in much the same way, and sufferers cross the bridge without thinking about it. It's automatic. Even when we don't want to cross the bridge, we can be sent across without thinking about it in an automatic behavioural pattern. Now, the good news is, is that we can build a new bridge or a new pathway to a better, calmer place. And even better still, we can dismantle the old paths and habits and create new ones, stronger ones. And this is part of what's going to happen today. So, okay, so the next slide, please. Taking back the controls, okay? So step one, you've got to take total responsibility for your anxiety now. Accept it. Take ownership of it. Feel it. Okay, spending your life avoiding it and skirting around the issue is not helping. There is nothing more empowering than taking ownership of a problem and fixing it. It's not anyone else's fault. You're not the victim. You simply have something that requires your attention and intention. Do not be defined by your anxiety. Use it as a measure of your success. Okay? This is really important. Do not be defined by your anxiety. Use it as a measure of your success. Okay, once you've taken responsibility, we're going to go back to basics. So next slide, moving on. So breathing, our breath. Our breath is the starting place between our brain and body's conversation. Now it's a two-way conversation. Our muscles have got memory as well as our brain. When we're anxious, our breathing shallows and it becomes kind of erratic. I know this makes sense to you. Okay, so regulating our breath and grounding ourselves through our breath send different signals to the brain, and it sounds simple, and it can be simple. It's like my old nan used to say, my grandma. She used to say, take a deep breath and count to 10. Now that was good advice, but I'm going to take it one step further and ask you to do a 7-11 breath. Okay, so breathing in for 7. That's it, good. And out through 11. So in for 7 through the nose, ideally, and out for 11 through the mouth. Okay, this is a breath that's got its history in yoga, but is applied for anxiety and stress as well. And it's a fantastic method. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so breathing in for 7. So breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good, and breathing out for 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good, and again, breathing in. That's it, and to 7, and out. Good, and one more time, please. Good. How do you feel? Yep, that's right. Your physiology has changed and things appear a little bit calmer and even a little bit quieter. You've begun the right conversation with yourself. And I recommend at least 10, 7, 11 breaths if you want to bring yourself to a state of calm. Or do it for as long as you want to, till you have to get there, till you get there. Okay, moving on again. So, body language. Now, there's another two-way conversation that goes on between the brain and the body, and basically the picture that you see in front of you, you've got a sports person there who's in a state of anxiety to the left and stress, and you've got the person, the victor, on the other side. It's Bradley Wiggins, I believe, and he's got his arms in the air and he's in the victory pose. Okay, now it might seem slightly odd, but before I do any presentation now, I go in front of the mirror and I get my arms in the air. So get your arms up now. Let's see what happens. So putting your arms in the air. That's it. Good. I know it seems strange, but putting your arms down again, fantastic. Now, people have been doing this pose for centuries, if not thousands of years, when they are victorious. Okay, so you're sending that signal to your brain that you're victorious. It's as simple as that. How you hold yourself is so important to what you're telling your brain, what's going on with yourself. Okay, so if you're slouched over a computer all day, hunched over a laptop, looking down, you know, what are you telling yourself? Okay, we need to pull our shoulders back, we need to open our chest and to get into state. Even the direction where we look is important. Okay, so I've had a few clients that have come into me over the years, and all they've needed to do is to look up. And if you look at the diagram in front of you now, you can see when we look down, we are being introspective. Okay, we look searching deep within ourselves. Okay, if you look up, you're going into your visual fields. If you look to the sides, you're going into your auditory fields. It's different for some people, but the majority of people, this is the case. So some people that have come into me, it's just been a simple matter of getting them to look up, and it's been impossible for them to feel anxious or depressed whilst looking up. So it's nice and easy to change. Okay, so understanding the breathing, understanding our body language has a great effect. Actually, there's a brilliant resource on TED.com, and there's a lecture by a Harvard University professor. Her name's Amy Cudd, and it's a great resource, and I recommend that you Google it. So that's Amy Cudd on TED.com. Okay, next we've got meditation. Now, meditation is all you need. I would say that I would always choose meditation over medication. Okay, and all you need is a little dedication. And I'm sorry for my cheesy rhyming, I really couldn't help myself. There's a lot of information out there, and there's a growing body of work which shows meditation has incredible effects on changing the brain. There's a guy called Professor Richard J. Davidson, who's a neuroscientist in the USA, and he's been studying the effects of meditation, okay, when dealing with anxiety and depression. Davidson's research has bolstered mounting research suggesting that the adult brain is changeable or plastic, as opposed to becoming fixed in adolescence. What this means is, although an individual may be born with a predisposition of gloominess or anxiety, the emotional floor plan can be altered. So the brain's furniture can actually be moved about, okay, just with a little training. 15 minutes a day practice, and meditation is a practice, can change everything. And out of everything that I share with you today, I would say this is the most powerful resource and powerful tool that you have at your disposal. Okay, simply yoga and meditation seem to tick all the boxes for real and lasting change. So get off the social media and into yourself, know yourself, and reconnect with yourself. So here we go. We're going to go on to another great passion of mine, and that's exercise and nutrition. Okay, as I said, I'm a qualified personal trainer, and I'm very passionate about fitness and people moving. There's a guy called Tony Robbins, who's like probably the world's leading life coach, and he talks about something called emotion. Okay, the motion in emotion. And if you look at the word emotion, it contains motion, and he believes that you have to get moving and get your heartbeat up to be truly happy. And you know, I agree with him. I mean, we're evolved to hunt, to gather, to climb, to crawl, to fight. I mean, look at your life now. How much time do you spend still? How much time are you giving yourself to movement? Are you giving into movement? How much time are you completely sedentary? I mean, it goes against everything our bodies have been taught over millions of years of evolution. Okay, so of course not moving is going to leave a sort of massive emotional imbalance. We've been given this amazing body, so use it or lose it. In fact, you stand to lose a lot more. So the endorphins and the chemicals created by exercise and getting your heart beating faster can change everything without going into too much science. You know, it's a simple matter. It's a chemical reaction. Create the habit of exercise. Again, a lot of people who come to me with depression and anxiety just need to get moving, need to go for a run, go to join a club. Okay, and moving on from that, need to get outside. Yeah, we live on the fringes of nature now, or at least most of us do. So going back to nature is a simple, fundamental shift. I mean, I run with my dog in a local forest, and I can't begin to explain how this simple act sort of brings me so much happiness. Okay, so get moving, get outside, get that vitamin D. Okay, nutrition. So food and water. All right, you are what you eat. It's not rocket science. If you're eating crap, guess what? You're going to feel like crap. There's 5 simple rules to eating and overcoming anxiety. Okay, this isn't in any particular order, but first of all, lose the coffee. Okay, coffee and caffeine leads to agitation, leads to imbalance and highs and lows, and that's something that you don't want. It's quite simple. I mean, if you're a coffee addict, it takes about a week to get over it and not miss it. It's not a long time. Might seem like a long time at the time, but it's not. You know, it's easy to forget. Okay, so reduce your sugar levels. There's a lot in the news all over the world at the moment about the poisonous sugar. Now, I'm not saying reduce sugar completely if you enjoy the odd cake, or you know, if you're not in training for an event or the Olympics or something, you know, if you enjoy the odd cake, then fine, enjoy it. But if it's a big part of your life and it's, you know, a big part of your diet, then it's going to kill you. It's as simple as that, and it's going to make you an unhappy person, because again, we're going up and we're going down. That's what happens. That's what happens. So make it a very small part of your diet, if at all. So avoid alcohol. Now, alcohol, I don't need to say much about. It's a depressant. Okay. Now, again, if used in moderation and for celebrations, or once a week, and you haven't got this addictive personality, then fine. You know, if you can handle it in that way, then absolutely fine. But if you're drinking more than sort of 3 times a week or twice a week even, then, you know, your insulin levels and your sugar levels, and the fact that it's a known depressant, is probably having a devastating impact on your life. So either limit or avoid completely. Eat real food. So McDonald's will make you depressed. Now, you've probably heard the slogan, "I'm loving it," and you've seen the golden arches. It's absolute rubbish. You're being hypnotized. Okay, processed food has no love in it. It has less nutrients, and avoid at all costs. You know, if you can't read what's on the label, don't eat it. If you don't understand what you're eating, don't eat it. And avoid fast food. Avoid fast food. There's something really joyous about cooking and preparing real food. Okay, so go back to basics. The last one, which might surprise a few people, is to leave the wheat. Now, most people, from my experience, are intolerant to wheat without even knowing it. And if you find yourself being addicted to bread, and that's a big part of your life, and like heavy complex carbs, then I can bet that you're actually intolerant and you've got an allergy towards it, and it will mess with your digestive system, it will mess with your nerve ends, and it will mess with your mood as well, and can lead to anxiety. So, to start you off, I'm going to give you a free 7-day happiness detox. It's the Human Rev Detox, and what it will show you is how powerful food is for your mind and body. So get in contact if you want that, if you've been lucky enough to see this webinar, and we'll happily send that through to you, or go to the website and you'll find it there. So foods like asparagus, eggs, turmeric, spinach, all have like huge effects on how you feel, and that detox will educate you on some good foods to put through your system. So I'm going to go to something that I've never done before, and that's a live demonstration. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to overcome anxiety using your senses. Okay, so what I want you to do first of all, and go with me on this, is to go to a memory that has brought a sort of certain level of anxiety. Okay, so it could be a bad memory, or it could be a place where you felt anxiety the most last, or whatever. So go to that memory now. That's it. Close your eyes and think about it. And then as soon as you're ready, whenever you're ready now, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being maximum anxiety, ask yourself what number you are. That's it. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being maximum anxiety, ask yourself where you're at. That's it. Okay, open your eyes as soon as you're ready. Okay, if you need to stop this to go there, you need to stop the recording, just stop it now if you're listening after the event. Okay, all right, welcome back. And what I want you to do first of all is to go to that 7-11 breath. So we're going to do one of those now. So breathing in for 7 and out for 11. Good, one more time through the nose. In for 7. And out for 11. Okay, right, what is your favourite colour? I want you to visualise your favourite colour. Close your eyes and bring that colour up. That's it, good. I'm sort of guessing it might be green or blue or purple, but it can be any colour. And any colour, it doesn't matter what it is. This still works very, very well. That's it, good. So visualise that colour. Good, okay, open your eyes again. Good, okay, what I want you to visualise now is your happy place, okay? Some of you might have heard of this, but it's a place where you feel relaxed, safe, calm. It could be the beach, it could be a room, it could be a garden, it could be sitting at home on your sofa, it could be anything really. It's a place where you feel calm and safe. That's it. Good, closing your eyes, that's it, good. I just want you to get a good picture of that. That's it. Good. Okay, open your eyes again. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go to audio. So what I want you to do is to think of a song that makes you want to get up and dance. A song that makes you feel good. It might even have a good memory attached to it. It might be sort of dancing around the living room or something that comes on the radio or your favourite song. It has to be an uplifting song. A song that gets to you, makes you want to dance. That's it, good. It can be as cheesy as you want. It doesn't matter, no one else is listening. Sing it if you want to. That's it. Good, mine would be maybe a bit of James Brown or some Michael Jackson. Whatever floats your boat at this point, that's it. Good, make it a little bit louder. Good, okay. Back to me. Okay, this time what I want you to do is to get a memory where you felt resourceful. Now, this could be where you felt proud of what you'd achieved, or maybe it's an exam, or you got the job that you wanted, or you finished a project, or maybe having kids even, or, you know, something that comes to your mind, you know, what feels good to remember, okay? For me, it could even be something like my driving test, or, you know, yeah, so remember the good stuff. We're actually really good at remembering all the rubbish stuff and all the stuff, and we'll go over it and kick about with it and over again, and we'll tear it to pieces and worry about it. But we need to get better, and we are getting better, and we will get better at remembering the good stuff, okay? Because our powerful memories of good memories feel good, so you can bring them back into your life whenever you want, like now. That's it. Good, okay, I want you to remember it. I want you to give it a bit more detail. Where was you? How long ago was it? What are you looking at right now? Good. Okay, open your eyes for me. Excellent. Okay, so in front of you, you have got a diagram, okay? And you've got the anxious state and a resourceful state, okay? Now, what the clever neuroscientists have discovered is that when we are feeling anxious, the energy actually travels from the stomach, okay, and you know that's where most people feel anxiety, sort of stomach and chest area and throat area, around there, from the pit of the stomach all the way up, and it travels up and it goes sort of out the mouth, which makes sense because when I suffered from anxiety, I actually felt sick. It sort of that was the main thing that happened to me, okay, and it sort of went up and out, okay. So if you can imagine that feeling. Yeah, what I want you to do is to go to the resourceful state. And what they found out is that when you spin the other way, you feel good, you feel grounded, you feel confident and calm and in control and positive. So what we're going to do is I want you to reverse the anxious state, and we're going to go into a positive state, and you're going to reverse that, okay? So it's going down through the stomach, up and out, down and up and out. Good, and we're going to spin that. I want you to spin it a bit faster. That's it. Good. Good. You are in control. You are in control of this spin. Good. Okay, right, let's go then. Let's do this. So, first of all, I want you to go back to your favourite colour. Close your eyes for me. That's it, back to your favourite colour. I want you to make it brighter. I want you to make it bigger. That's it, good. It's all-encompassing colour. That's it, good. Make it even more visually stunning in front of you. That's it, good. 10 times more brighter, 10 times more stunning. That's it, good. Just let it wash over you. Good, okay, go to your happy place now. That's it, good. Feeling relaxed and calm and confident and in control. That's it, and we're going to start that spin. Let's go. So let's start that spin. That's it, in your happy place. Let it come down, let it feel good. Feeling good now, it's allowed to feel good. Good, spinning faster now, almost like a Catherine wheel as it goes around. Good, keep those eyes closed. That's it. Good, faster and faster and faster. That's it, good. Now we're going to bring in the music. There it is, good. Make that song louder. Make that song louder. There you go. Good, even louder. That's it, good. Feeling good. That's it, good. And faster with that spin, faster with that spin, good. Okay, we're going to go to your resourceful memory now, okay? That feeling you felt proud of yourself, you'd achieved something. That's it, good. Or let something happen that was great, you know? That's it, good. Let that feeling just wash over you. How good does that feel? That's it, keep that spinning going faster and faster and faster and faster. That's it. That is it, good. And faster. Good. Immerse yourself in that memory. There it is, good. Getting resourceful, less resourceful, more resourceful now, and open your eyes. Good, I want you to go back to that anxious state if you can, if it's there at all, and ask yourself where you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. If it's there at all, that is. Where's it gone? What's it doing? You've taken back control. That's it, good. So I'm betting at least you've knocked a couple of numbers off that, of where you was when you first measured your anxiety. And if that's the case, keep doing this, okay? And every time you do it, it will go down and down again. And for some of you, there'll be no anxiety at all, which is fantastic news. Okay. Let's talk about getting resourceful and keeping on going. You know, happiness exists outside of your comfort zone and my comfort zone. And what I'm learning, and I'm always learning this, and it's a beautiful thing to learn, is that my comfort zone gets bigger the more I challenge myself and the longer that I live outside of my comfort zone, ironically. Okay, so challenge yourself, get out there, keep on keeping on through this whole process, and don't give up. You know, avoiding anxiety is not the way forward. You'll live a fearful life in a cocoon, but putting yourself out there in front of people and challenging it and observing it and letting go. You know, the worst thing that someone can tell you when you have anxiety is to keep calm. I'm saying no, don't keep calm. Yeah, observe it, take responsibility for it, and let go of it. And soon, you'll just be filled with excitement. I know the information I've shared with you will be useful. Please remember to put it into practice straight away, and believe me, I know this stuff works. As a thank you for your time, we're going to give you a free 7-day happiness detox, so please contact us or visit the website for your free copy. That's on the house. I just want to make you aware and inform you and take this opportunity really to let you know of an amazing project that I've been working on for the last 2 years called The Human Revolution. We've achieved an amazing amount of life-changing results for the people that have taken part. If you're lucky enough to see this webinar, then we're excited to give you a very special offer where you can get the Human Revolution for just £1 a day. Okay, that means if you're in the US, then that's only $1.60 a day, which is an amazing offer. That's a huge 75% discount, by the way. We're actually so confident that this program will work for you. If you complete the course and you're not satisfied, we'll give you your money back. Simple. So click the link below. Enjoy the videos and all the testimonials that you see, and thanks again, and we'll see you again soon for another instalment of the Human Revolution webinars. Thanks very much. Bye then.